Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm going to be talking about a fairly low-cost mesh bracelet I found and tried out on one of my Omega Seamasters. This is sort of a follow-up to a prior video I did where I had shown one of my Seamasters on a Stabe heavy mesh bracelet. I did that video with the purpose of showing that you could achieve a similar look to Omega's OEM mesh for something that costs much less. If you are familiar with the recent 60th anniversary Bond Seamaster that Omega has released, the mesh, the OEM Omega mesh, it costs something like $700. So it is quite a bit of money, and I've been looking to try out more inexpensive options, and I found these bracelets made by the German company Stabe. However, these are actually manufactured in Asia. These are part of their lower cost line of bracelets. You can find these for about $45 online. I ended up purchasing mine from a seller located in Germany, and it actually turned out to be cheaper even with the shipping costs to the United States. So that's one option you may want to look into if you don't mind the weight. So as you can see, the bracelets came nicely packaged in individual Ziploc bags. Upon first impression, the quality was very good. These definitely are better made than the $15 to $20 bracelets you'll find on Amazon or eBay. Something that I noticed right off the bat was how straight the weave of the mesh was. A lot of the cheaper bracelets, you'll see that the weave is not perfectly straight. There sometimes are sharp edges to the bracelet, and a lot of times I found that if you put the bracelet on a very flat surface like a tabletop, you'll actually see that it's somewhat warped or twisted. That's something I've noticed with quite a number of the cheaper mesh bracelets, but not a problem with this one. Everything was very straight. The clasp on this model is the more basic style. I don't know what the proper terminology is for it, but it's not a butterfly clasp or a diployon. It's just a simple, very compact closure. Again, that's something on cheaper bracelets you'll find sometimes they don't work very smoothly, but here it closed very nicely. And here's a view of the Seamaster I was planning to try this bracelet on. This is a electric blue dial 2265.80. This is a model that I've always felt looks great on mesh due to the high polish bezel. I think polished bezel in combination with a Milanese or mesh just is a very nice combo, and you see it on other brands as well. These clasps or closures are very nice because they're very easy to adjust. So with any tool, you can basically anything you can find, you can open that up as I did there on the video, slide that portion of the clasp, and then you'll feel when it's like in a groove where it's supposed to sit, and then you just put some pressure on it and close it. There is another view of closing the buckle. I always like to double check because if you don't close this properly and put it on, it will fall straight to the ground. So always a good idea to check with these. And here is the bracelet attached to the watch. If you ask me, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I think for the sum of $45, it's certainly a very minor expenditure to change the look of the watch, and I think it works very well, particularly on this type of Seamaster. I may go ahead and try this out with some other ones, but on this particular one, I think it's a perfect match. Here you can see how the quality of the weave of the mesh. I believe the wire is 1 millimeter diameter wire, though I'm not sure, and the bracelet is advertised as being 2.7 millimeter thick. If I could make a change to it, I wish it was maybe closer to 3 millimeter. I think heavier mesh does look better on Seamaster, but I think this is heavy enough to work with this style of watch, and it's also very comfortable. I know I can do is show it here on the wrist, but I can assure you it's very, very comfortable, very minimal pinching of hairs, and the ease with which you can adjust the bracelet, as many times as you want during the day. All you need is something like a paper clip, basically, is also a huge plus, and makes this type of bracelet actually more convenient than, let's say, the typical bracelet that this watch would have come with. So let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear your opinions. If anyone has this strap and tried it out, I'd also like to hear from you. And till next time, thanks for watching.